FG, careful with kidnappers, not with EndSARS protesters. Omokri slams lie Mohammed. An ex-aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan, Reno Omokri, has slammed the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, for saying that the federal government and its security agencies know the whereabouts of kidnappers and bandits, but only being careful. According to Omokri, the government was not careful with EndSARS protesters last October when soldiers allegedly opened fire on youth at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos. Injuries over 30 protesters and allegedly killing some youths. The Punch had earlier reported that the minister at a briefing on Tuesday said the government indeed knew the location of kidnappers, adding that security agencies were only being careful to avoid civilians' casualties. One of the most difficult things to do for a democratically elected government is to use the instrument of coercion against their own people. For example, while the nation's military have superior firepower over the ragtag band of Boko Haram and ISWA, the terrorists most often than not operate among the populace, either in our villages or towns. Hence, the military, in tackling them, is usually careful to avoid collateral damage. We know where kidnappers are, only being careful. Like Mohammed reps probes Jonathan 2 billion naira safe school initiative Buhari has surrendered to terrorists, PDP. The same applies to the kidnappers who abduct our school children. Usually the location of the kidnappers is not known to security agencies, but still have to exercise caution in order not to hurt the same children they are trying to rescue. Despite these inhibitions, the security forces have the wherewithal to decisively tackle the challenges, Mohammed has said. Reacting, Omokri in a string of wheels on Wednesday wrote, Lai Mohammed says the Buhari government know where kidnappers are, but are only being careful. But why was the Buhari administration not careful during Lekki massacre or when they massacre Nigerian cheaters? Why is their mercy only reserved for kidnappers? Lie, why is your government non-appealing to bandits and headsmen? Did you appeal to EndSARS protesters before massacring them, or to the people of Olu before slaughtering them? The Buhari administration is a useless embarrassment. To contribute to these whole things, I believe that the leader we have today, they are not leaders, so to speak, because a lot of them was not voted for. They were appointed. Even President Muhammad Buhari today, the position he occupied today as a president, he was not voted for. As such, election was rigged. That is what brought him there. He used the armed forces, all the security agencies, to rig election in all over the federation. That is what brought him there. And during the election, so many people died. That is it. So if somebody is not fit to be a leader and he finds himself there eventually, it's either he kill himself or he kill the position. That is what is going on in Nigeria. Now, these people of the northern part of Nigeria are very biased and sentiment. Now, when the EndSARS protesters at Lagos started, they massacred them, they killed them, and most of them were injured. Even up till now, many of them has been amputated. so to speak. Now, why? But now, kidnappers and banditry, the government nowhere about them. That is why, like Mohammed is saying, he said only they are being careful. Why are they not be careful against the people that were protesting at the toll gate? The toll gate area in Lagos State. Why did they open fire on them and kill them? But they must understand that we are all living in Nigeria. The law that applied to the people in the north, the same law should apply to the people in the southwest or south. But Nigeria things are different. The government are only careful about the northern people, that is the Hausa and the Fulani people. They are careful of them. When Fulani or Hausa person committed an offense, they take it lightly. They did not punish them. They did not jail them. They did not arrest them. But if somebody from the southeast, south or southwest committed the same offense, that is when the law will take its full rot. So the Nigerian government of today is being biased and sentiment. So what this means is that these people, they are not real. They just put them there. Is it what we should preaching and talking about one Nigeria? No, Nigeria is not one. The leaders, the President Mohammed Buhari administration has already divided the country before the people begin to agitate. Yes, he has already divided the country because he knows what he's going to do. How can you bring the minority from whereabouts Africans and bring them to Nigeria and make them to claim that Nigeria is there? The owner of that place will stand up and defend their territory. That is what is happening everywhere. So the way the northern leaders are careful with kidnappers and banditry, they should be careful also about the people in the southeast, southwest, and south. That is our preaching, and they must listen to us if really we are one Nigeria.